Hey everyone, it's Josh, and welcome to the Landlord Harassment Channel. My name is Josh, and I am the fan of the State of the Saints podcast. So I'm going to make another video with regards to the State of the Saints podcast and with regard to the Saints in general. But I want people to know that this is not a sports channel. I have decided that I will occasionally make reaction videos to things TJ says over on the State of the Saints podcast. And I will occasionally make videos about the Saints. But this is not a sports channel. This is a self-improvement channel. And I'm also using this channel as a way to raise money to sue my landlords, which you guys can watch my other videos to find out why. But you're not going to get sports content here on anywhere near a regular basis. I made my first sports video last night when I reacted to the State of the Saints podcast that was defending Dennis Allen. And I decided to make a couple more videos today. And so today what I want to talk about is the obvious elephant in the room when it comes to our defense. People got on my back about this over in the live chat on the State of the Saints podcast. But I had said way back when we first lost Marcus Williams and we first brought in the Honey Badger, that it was a big mistake to get rid of Marcus Williams, and that the Honey Badger would not do as well in that position as Marcus Williams did. And people got on me like, well, the Honey Badger is more talented and so on. And yeah, the Honey Badger is more talented. But the thing is that I knew that in the system that the Saints are running and in the position that Marcus Williams played in that position, in that system, that Marcus Williams is the best possible player you could have anywhere in the NFL at that position in the system we are in. He's got it nailed down to an almost science. He knows his strengths, he sticks with them, and he maximizes them. And this is even before I knew that the Honey Badger was going to turn out to be somewhat of a bust. Even if the Honey Badger had come in and been what he's always been, Marcus Williams was still going to be better, and we were still going to miss him. So the loss of Marcus Williams, to me, is the biggest blow to our defense. And not only that, it's the biggest blow to our defense by far that we experienced in the offseason. By far, not even close. Nothing else even comes close. But there is another pretty big blow to our defense that is hurting us in the secondary as well. And that, of course, is the loss of C.D. Deuce. And when I heard that we had traded away C.D. Deuce, or that we gave him away, or whatever it was, I was as angry as everybody else. I could not believe it, especially after losing Marcus Williams. And I don't want to rehash all of that, because it still brings up feelings within me, like, what are you doing? I don't know if that was a Dennis Allen decision or a Mickey Loomis decision or whatever it was. But the loss of Marcus Williams and C.D. Deuce in our backfield, in our secondary, it's almost impossible to make up for that. Almost impossible. We still have Lattimore, but Lattimore can only shut down one side of the field. So one of the biggest things that is going on with our defense, and I know a lot of people are talking about, well, we should have the next man up mentality. But the thing is that the next man up mentality will only get you so far. When you have talents like Marcus Williams and C.D. Deuce on the same team, and you have them for relatively cheap, you don't give them the middle finger when they want to make a little bit more money. But that's what we did to them. We did it to Marcus, we did it to C.D. Deuce, and now the defense is paying the price. Now, Dennis Allen, like I said, he's trying to be as involved with the offense as he once was with the defense, and that's his problem. He's spreading himself too thin. If he would just kind of stay out of Pete Carmichael's way and focus on the defense, the Saints would probably have more victories this year. We still won't be nowhere as good on defense as we were last year because, like I said, the losses of C.D. Deuce and Marcus Williams that's just too big a hole to cover in a season's time. So that's just the way it goes. So now, if you were to ask me, and a lot of people will disagree with me on this, if you were to ask me, like before C.D. Deuce and Marcus Williams were traded away, that you had to get rid of one and keep one, who would you have kept? I would have honestly kept Marcus Williams, even though C.D. Deuce is technically more talented. Because again, Marcus just had his role down to a science like really no one else I've ever seen. Once we stopped trying to make Marcus Williams into something he wasn't, trying to make him cover deep balls all the time, and started sort of relegating him to that sort of inner backfield area, he was fantastic. He did everything he could to be the best he possibly could at that position, and for the most part, he was. I honestly think Marcus Williams is the best overall cornerback of his position in the league. Not the most talented, but the best as far as the most knowledge and just knowing how to play his position. I look at him as a bit of a... he's almost like a Champ Bailey, except Champ Bailey could cover deep. Marcus Williams is like an inner backfield Champ Bailey in a way. That's kind of how I saw him. And C.D. Deuce is kind of like that too. But I'm going off on a rabbit trail here. But here's my point. The loss of Marcus Williams and C.D. Deuce on the same offseason was eventually going to be exposed by other teams. And that's what you're seeing now. So there's no quick fix for that. And that's the way it is. Bad news for Saints fans, I know, but that's just what it is, and there's just no getting around it. Okay, so that's my thoughts on that. That's the end of this video. Probably going to make one more Saints video later today. My Cash App's linked down below. Please show your love. I will talk to you guys soon. I would like you guys who are over here from the Saints channel, from the State of the Saints channel, to check out my other videos as well. I tell a lot of stories about my former life as a homeless man and lessons I learned in the streets and so on and so forth. I talk a lot about my weight loss journey. This is a self-improvement channel. And I feel like you guys could get something out of it if you take a look at some of my other videos. All right, so that's all. Cash App link down below. Please show your love. That's all for today.